Introducing my adopted little sister, Omotolani Aduni. Hi, baby.
Oh my God. Hi, guys.
We met online.
This is actually insane. Like, guys, this is not normal.
Are you having sex?
Period. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tolani.
Why are you looking at
I'm
me?
telling your mother.
Not
Oh my
saying,
God,
guys.
God.
I've been having and downs with education and career. Like right now, I just got my first C+.
You are getting a C+ in what? Tolani. Sorry. Why are you getting C+? What's going on? Oh, can you TikTok?
What were some of like your biggest like cultural shock in college?
I think how easy American education is, because if you have a relationship with your professor, you're gonna pass.
Professors at Stanford, Ivy League schools, I would say, very condescending and racist. I applied to like Stanford. They saw my list of colleges and my college advisor literally looked at me like, you're not getting into any of this school because there is no way an immigrant is going to get into Stanford.
Welcome to Am I Too Loud, the podcast. Man. Hey, Odd fam. Hey, Pod fam. Welcome back to Am I Too Loud, the podcast with Sofi, aka the mother freaking oddity. Hi guys. Welcome to another episode. It's Wednesday. That means you're spending your Wednesday with me. I am so honored. I'm so excited. I also don't think I've told you guys that we've actually hit a ton of milestones on the podcast socials and just like on our episodes in general. So shout out to hitting 10,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. Shout out to hitting about 6,000 or 5K subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to getting monetized in the YouTube Partner Program on YouTube as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and listening. And I hope you guys have loved our episodes so far. I think the craziest episodes we've definitely recorded was last week's episode with Donald. That was a fun episode. We talked all about masturbation. So that was fun. I just feel like Am I Too Loud is getting into like a niche of its own. We're growing slowly, but we're growing and are building our community so strong. Like the fact that I don't stress anymore about like podcast downloads or anything, because I'm just winging and having fun, means so much to me. There's no other podcast like this freaking podcast. So I am so grateful. As I was brainstorming episodes to do while just planning the month, a lot of our guests that we've had on the episodes have all just been people who are like so special to me and who are connected to me. And because if you're watching this, I am probably in London right now. So don't forget to comment down below in this episode who you want me to interview or chat with in London that you know is my friend or you feel like I could be friends with, because I'm really, really, really excited to go to London and visit some folks and just hang out with people. I say all that to say your girl is going to be in London. I'm really, really fucking excited. I'm really just pumped to like party and turn up and just hang out and stuff like that. But also I have a special guest, because one of the things that makes me feel like my community online is just really special is because I think I have a very interesting relationship with people who follow me. And I think when I first started content, I just never thought that like I wanted to be an influencer. I literally was just sharing because I definitely needed an outlet to share. And I think because of how I started social media, a lot of people who started following me before 2020, because that's important to know, people who follow me before 2020 followed like Sofi. Like Sofi, who was in college navigating shit. Like if you watch my old vlogs and just my content online, I was very like, this is me. Like this is exactly what I'm thinking. My website still has blog posts from the girl who's always smiling, going through life as a Black girl in a PWI. Like I used to be going through it. So I think because of that, I built a very interesting parasocial relationship with a lot of my audience at that point, which leads me to today's guest, because the amount of comments and conversations I have about this person is so special. So introducing my adopted little sister, Omotolani Aduni, also known as Trinite online. Hi, baby.
Oh my God. Hi, guys.
And what is crazy is I think most people might have found out about our connection through this damn vlog you posted.
Oh my God.
Where she was like, she's going to be a PA for a day in New York for a Black creator. And it was people just, I think that video went super viral. And then like everyone was like, oh my God, like who is that? And then you posted another video where you talked about me being a big sister. So people were like, oh, they didn't know you had a sister.
Thank you so much. Very, very nice. I love you. Very, very nice.
And you've been doing so well online right now. You hit 100,000 on TikTok.
Yes.
You're getting brand deals. She literally was sitting here right now and she got a brand deal. Like, I'm just so proud of her. And she's definitely like someone that I really want on the podcast, because she's a huge part Are you crying? If I knock your okay, good. Like, don't piss me off. So it was gonna be a fun episode. I was like, why not have Tolani come on the podcast and chat with me for a bit, so you guys get to know my adopted little sister. Now, let me say something real quick. I have very strong boundaries for sure with fans and folks who love me. I love you all very much, but I think through this episode, you see how similar we both are, and now I could peep that from the beginning to how like we started bonding.
Oh my god,
we definitely we met online.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about this. So
we're gonna talk about
Tolani's
this.
gonna introduce herself. Are you recording? Like
yes.
a BTS?
This is a historical moment, guys. Are you kidding me?
It's so random because like she was at my hotel yesterday and I was in the shower and I hear my voice and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like watching my podcast and I'm like, Tolani, you were like everything I'm saying in that podcast, you know it. Because like you basically are like you live in my life. She's like, yeah, but like I still enjoy watching your vlog. Like, she watches the vlogs, watches my podcast still. And I think when I see my friends and family like watch the pod, it's such a weird feeling because like you know what's happening.
I don't know. Like, it's just like, okay, I've heard of it, but how would you tell us? Like, how would you tell
us?
Like,
is crazy because you're right scared.
I don't care. I'm still going to watch you. Even videos that like I helped you shoot,
like
I would still go back and watch it
in the background watching the shit, and I'm like, you're literally beside me right now. Like, you know exactly what happens, which means like it's also support, which I love you. And it's not like, you could tell it's not fake support. Actually, it means a lot to me. And like seeing you shine and thrive has been so special. So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. You cannot be complaining. You don't take compliments too. So
exactly. I was to say if I'm not curious, because if I do the same thing, you yell at me. Okay. Anyways.
Moving on, guys.
Yes, guys. Anyways, all right.
Like, so introduce yourself.
Yes,
okay.
Tell the people how we met.
How we met.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, we're starting from there. Guys.
Notes?
No, I have voice notes to play for you guys.
Your voice notes?
Yes.
What?
Okay, first I'm gonna start. The first time I texted Sophie was October 5, 2020. And I think she had posted something about I don't know, 2019 was a very interesting year for you. That's why I sitting down with a small face. 2019 into 2020 was a very interesting time. So I'm gonna read the first message I ever sent to you, and then I'm gonna play a voice note that I feel like is the core of this relationship. Okay, so
no, guys, I did not know this was happening.
Gonna happen.
Okay, I'm so scared now.
Okay, so should I do the message first, or should I just play the voice note? I should play the voice note. Oh my god, you.
Is it your voice?
My voice, yeah. Wait. Okay.
Beginning.
Okay.
I found your page when I am 16, 2017 next week, but I found your page like last year beginning, and oh my gosh, I was so depressed. I was so depressed. I don't know, but I cannot remember the last time I like genuinely smiled, and I don't know how I found your page because I never like followed, because you have to follow someone to see their story, but your story popped up, and that was when you were trying to do Megan Thee Stallion, I'm a Savage dance, and I smiled for the first time. I was crying. You didn't say anything, Sophie. You were literally just trying to do a dance, and I saw you, and I started crying and laughing. That's the weight of who you are. Like, that's the...
Okay, so background story. Ew. That's what I was saying. Like, I spoke so differently a couple of years ago.
She had such a African immigrant who just came to America accent that you get all the time as you're trying to figure it out. That's so adorable. I love that you come into your own person now.
Oh, whatever. Leave me alone. But the background of this was you were I think you're going through like a couple of things then, but you would always like post video talking about you're not making us proud and you're sorry. And that used to piss me off. And like I sent more voice notes. I sent you like 5 voice notes that day.
Did I respond?
Yes, you sent a video.
What?
That was like, you sent a video. And I was like, we don't even deserve this, like what you share with us. So like, stop telling us sorry. And here's the message was basically, I said, I'm replying to what you said. I was like, faltered, ? Failed, ? Are you kidding me right now? living up to who? You became successful or role model or motivation. Of course, you want to be better, and that is fine. But failing us, I think not. This is not even to hype you up, but it's for you to know that you just being you is happiness to me and a whole lot others. It's just a fact. And no, don't live up to what some people want you to be. It is what you want to be. I could care less about any other person after you're not you. And you're also a human being. So we don't expect you to always be hyped, because then that will actually be fake. So yes, auditors are ready for 2021. Thanks for reading this far.
Yeah, that is so much love.
That is so much love. But like, guys, Sofi is such a core of whatever the heck I was going through 2019, because I've been following since 2019, but I never like texted. I would just be watching a video. I'm just like, wow, this woman is just living her best life, smiling despite this whole BS going on in the world, because that was quarantine. And quarantine was just,
it was a lot.
It was too much. It was
so much.
It was too much for me. And yeah, and then I started texting you text back. I'm like, wow, I'll hype you up in the comments. I'll reply to your story. You reply. I have post notification up. I'll be angry if anybody forced me to comment. Why are you forcing me to comment? Like, I would literally compete.
Like, she was like very much like
me and Busola.
Yeah, you and Busola were, oh geez. And Kathy too was that as well. Like, it's just interesting to see like the relationships I don't know what it is, but I can always just like tell people who genuinely could relate to what I was going through. And especially because I don't have any younger sisters. So for me, I was always seeking out like that sisterly life or role model. And because of, especially with the way I was thinking then, I think finding you, finding Busola and finding Kathy at that moment was very like, I think I even sort of followed y'all or like started following or like being or speaking to you guys around the same time. It was really interesting. I like the like, and I don't even know how like, how did we get from there to like you coming to my house for my birthday?
Great. So it was your birthday.
That's so random to me.
No, but here's what happened. You mentioned in a vlog or something that you were going to throw a party, and I was like, if you don't send me an invite, I'll be angry. So you sent the invite based off of, I know you can't come, but I'm sending this out of, you wanted me to send the invite. And I reached out to Motu. And before this, you did a birthday, and I told her like she needs to get you cake and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, is it okay to come? This is actually insane. Like, guys, this is not normal. Me and my mom too. I was like, Mom, I love this woman on the internet. She's literally helped me through everything.
Your mom, you had to. It was okay. Yeah.
No. You did not.
I didn't speak to her.
Because I came surprised.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah.
What?
And then, oh no, I'm bugging.
No,
because you had to.
I had to have spoken to your mom. There's no way. As an African mother. I feel like I think.
Oh wait. But I think I reached out to Moton.
Yeah, and then she had to
check in with you.
She had to check in with me.
And then my mom came into the picture, and she had to speak to my mom.
I feel like at some point I had to speak to your mom and be like, yeah, so it's fine. I promise
she's
I'm going to
real.
make sure she's okay. And it was like fun for you to come. And then like, I think for me, I do not invite anyone into my house or space, but I feel like there's something so special about you. I'm not saying that not everybody's special. I'm not saying that. But I could just like, you genuinely reminded me so much of me. And I think even like now when we're sitting here, Donald was like seeing us interact, and we're very like similar. If I had like a little sister, like it would really be Tolani. Like I could just tell from then on. And then when you came for my birthday, you were so respectful. You were so sweet. It was like, I wish you were like me when I first come to America and I had no fucking idea what I was doing. And you were just like, and I was so proud of how hard you worked. That was something I wanted to tell you. And I feel like I always pour that into you. Like, you're so smart. She currently goes to school at Stanford. Like, you're doing so well. You're about to be a senior. She just turned 21. And,
yes.
Like, you're just doing so well. And like, watching you grow from, I met you when you were 17. That is crazy. To be now, like,
yeah.
I think you selfishly, you are like proof sometimes that I'm doing the right thing.
Yes, you are.
Oh, shush.
Yes,
God.
you are.
This is gonna be
like
that's supposed to be an emotional fucking episode.
It will be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally a living, like, yo, the voice notes. I kid you not. I think I did this voice note like crying in my cupboard, like my wardrobe. That like, guys, you're so amazing. Oh, you're so amazing. Whatever. Like, I was,
God.
I don't know. And it's just, you know, when Sophie smiles, who are you that you will not smile? You have to smile.
Okay.
You have to smile. If
because
you
I don't know how to take compliments or comments. I don't know how to do any of this. I'm literally physically wanting to cry. You're so dramatic. No.
And she does that too. Anytime I try to like give her compliments, she starts saying, no, I'm a drama queen. And I was like, yes, I did dramatics in school. Yes. I have awards for it. I remember this time she said it. I sent her a picture of my award that said dramatic interpretation first place. This is what I do for a living.
Over the course of the past 6 years now,
yes,
we've sort of like built like a sistership relationship. And we generally just met online. And I think I've had a bunch of friends who have met online too. So I don't think it's like pretty much weird or strange.
Yeah.
But it definitely like, I think for me, it was very intentional having you in my space. And I think you've been such a pivotal part of the Oddity's growth. And like whenever I needed some feedback around my content, I like that like you were someone who I can like reach out to. And I knew like you would genuinely have an input, but also like seeing you just do so well in school, like getting into college, navigating your experience, it just made me feel like, oh, I have a little sister that I can like be like in her life and help in any way like I need to. So like you just became my baby sister from like being a fan, I guess, online to
I'm a spoiled baby sister.
She's a very, very, I'm telling you, if there's anybody in this world who is spoiled by me, it's
me.
Right there.
It's me.
I'm telling you, like my mom would come and be like, oh, how's Tolani? Does she need anything? Is she okay? What's going on? Did you ask for me? Like, what is happening? So even like, I think I've like, you know, my mom, you've met my mom, you've taken care of my mom. Like I've met your mom. I've been to your house too. Like I feel like we've actually like built a relationship past online stuff. But she was just saying before this episode that this is an extreme example of what a parasocial relationship could be guys. Like. But I don't think it's the same.
I think it absolutely started as one. Maybe not.
I'm watching both of you like finish each other's sentences.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, do you see that? You just made the same head movement. I know you guys can't see me on camera, but
that was just behind the camera. Really? That's so interesting.
It.
Yeah. Even our glasses, wait.
Imagine. Okay, this is going to be so interesting, guys. I feel like we have similar. Yeah, because
like we're both Yoruba girls.
Yes.
We're both like pretty like smart. We're both in like what the heck?
English is weird.
Yeah, like we went to school. We came to America with very interesting circumstances. Like we both have very interesting family dynamics.
I think also the way you said like wanting like a little sister. Yeah. Because for me, my blood sisters are like in Nigeria. I've not seen them in like 8 years. Yeah. So like coming to America and not knowing what the heck to do. And then I have somebody that I've gone through it. So it's like, please tell me.
It really felt like everything I was going through, you were going through too. And I'm not even going to lie, guys. We're doing some social strategy. And they were like, okay, if I had a core audience in my head, it was literally someone who was Tolani in like the craziest way. Like, and mind you, the social media team who did this didn't even know you existed. Wow. So like, I don't know. I sent you
I read it.
Yeah. They came up with like an ideal, and I tell this to anyone who wants to be a creator, that as you're starting out or you just want to share something online, picture in your head who you were talking to. Like, and I think at that stage I was, especially even ever, right? I have an idea of the person I am talking to in my vlogs, in my videos, in my content. Because I know that I wish that I had someone telling me all these things. And so in many ways, when they brought that social strategy, I remember me and Donald were like, oh my God, this is Tolani to the T. And it was like someone who like is educated or is in school, who's navigating life, who might be an immigrant, who's a Black girl, who's young, who's 20 something, or this and that. And I was like, oh, I literally have my ideal sort of like audience. Because, and again, that's why my content is the way it is, because of this idea of like being that big sister or being this like that person you can come to if you need anything. And I feel like you help me stay grounded and like, it makes it feel like my audience is tangible.
We are.
Like, because you exist in my life, it makes sense. Like, when I'm having experiences, I know, like, I can picture you in my head, and you're actually a real person who exists too. So, that's really special. Okay. When was the time you were like, that's my little sister? When did you start seeing me more than a fan? Oh, I don't like that question. I feel like I never saw you as a fan. I never did.
That's actually like, I should avoid that question separately, because you do not refer to us as fan, like the Odd Fam in general. Like we've always been fam.
Yes, like I don't think, and this is crazy because I don't think I do have fans, or maybe if I do, the people who come up to me when I'm out who say stuff like, oh my God, you're Oddity, right? Or like, I watch your TikTok, you're Oddity, right? Like, I think those I might say are fans because I don't think they know me past just an idea of who I am on social media. I think folks who refer to me as Sofi, or folks who like watch my vlogs specifically, like if you sit down and watch all my vlogs, and I have about 200,000 subscribers on my YouTube, but I think like at the core I might have like 5,000 solid people, or like 3,000 to 5,000 solid people who like I feel like are fam.
Yeah.
Like, these people who are like on my Odd Fam channel on Instagram, folks who like are following me on Snapchat, who like when Sofi posts something, they write diligent captions on stuff, and I have responses to them. Like folks who have responded in DMs, who we have conversations. Like I think those are fam, and I think social media can be such a good tool because I definitely feel like I have that personal relationship with my fam, like my Odd Fam. Like,
how did you balance that though? Like, because you would reply. Okay,
I've stopped. Like, I don't think I do it as much as I used to, and I think I've passed it. I don't think there's anyone, and I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. I don't think there's anyone now who is a new follower who might get the same attention I used to give people now. I don't think so. I just think because like it's just a lot more than I have.
Yeah.
Like, before, I think whenever like we started talking, I was at like 10,000, 20,000 followers. And to me that was even crazy and it was too much to handle. And like now, like there are certain names that like jump out to me. Like there's Kennedy on YouTube, Busayo, there's Fahad. Oh my God, Fahad.
Fahad, bro.
Yeah, like it's Fahad on TikTok and YouTube and Snapchat everywhere. There's I Am Her, but I don't really know what her name is fully, but I know her as I Am Her on my Snapchat. Kathy, of course, is just almost everywhere. There's Carrie Tass. There's, you know what I mean? Like people who like I know their like handles and their names, so like I know their stories. And they're like fam to me in so many ways. And I think those people are special. And for you, I think it was when you came to my birthday. I never thought about you as a fan, but I definitely thought about you as like a younger, like sister-ish type of thing.
Yeah.
But when you came to my birthday and you were very intentional about like being supportive, and then you weren't weird. Like you didn't like,
you know what? True.
You weren't weird. Like it just, you fit in. And I also think it was big that you were Nigerian because I think you also,
I have the
guys,
culture.
I'm a very Yoruba girl. Like
auntie right now, guys.
I am very in tune with my culture. I like the way Trevor Noah is very South African. I am very Nigerian. I'm able to mask that and assimilate into American culture and like put on this accent that sometimes can be mixed, and you can hear my normal Nigerian accent come out. But for the most part, I am very Nigerian. So there's certain values that as a Yoruba Nigerian girl I have that I saw really early on in Tolani that she had. So it also helped us sort of have that dynamic too. Like you're super respectful, very honest, very open. You were very, I think respect was the biggest thing for me because like that's very huge. Like
it sets the tone.
Yeah, it sets the tone for the relationship. Like you didn't do too much. Nah. You never did it. You never did too much. So I think it made me even more comfortable to be like, oh, okay, I can let my guard down. And then everything I did say, you never said it out to anyone that I knew of. Like you weren't like, you didn't run your mouth and go say some shit. And like I was like, where did that come from and what's going on?
Hi guys,
here?
let me tell you the real truth about Sofi.
Like it wasn't a matter of like, oh, let me say the tea about this person. It was just like, you know, you just were there, which I really appreciated. Okay. So what is the craziest comment you've ever gotten about me and vice versa?
So for me, it was the video that I got, what's it called? The video where it's like, the video I just did, I think the beginning of this year, where I was like taking your clothes. You don't see why nobody like you, where I'm like taking clothes.
The way that you act.
The way that you act. Yeah. Somebody commented and they were like, oh, this is how Nigerians are. They just see somebody and suck the life out of them. And I was like, okay, delete. I'm not even gonna see.
Who's sucking the life out of them?
I'm sucking life out of you because I'm like taking clothes from you. Like, oh, like I'm just there and I'm like, do you guys even know us? You don't know us.
That's so weird.
Yeah, but it was just like a very, it was just like a, ooh. I was like, jealousy. Are you?
I can see that.
Is everything okay at home? No. Like, if you want to get clothes too, you can ask people for giveaway. Like, don't come at me.
That's so strange. No, I feel like the weirdest one I've gotten is just like someone left a comment on my YouTube channel where they were like, how can I be a Tolani? I like you better than her. Like I would treat you better than she does. Like it was just a very like long-winded like why did you choose her and not me type of conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very weird. I just deleted it, and he'd use that for my account.
See, one thing I learned from you: delete comments you don't like. Delete it.
I block people a lot, guys. Like I don't even try to hide it. It's my phone, is my audience. I'm telling you. Like if people are like, oh, I never get bad comments. No, I do. I just delete them. Like I block people like expeditiously. Say something too stupid, I'm gonna block you. All right, guys, for today's episode, the whole point was to do like a little like big sister, little sister moment, bringing you my little sister on screen. She's going to ask me some questions because she's in a unique spot where like if I think of the ideal audience for the pod, she's one of them, or like the core of that audience. So hi, guys, this is Tolani.
Hello, guys. My name is Omotolani, and I'm 21 years old. I just turned 21, so it's very exciting. Very exciting, guys. And I'm a rising senior at Stanford University, double major in psychology and communication, want to be a media psychologist, but also a content creator on the side. I love making videos. I love yapping to the camera. So yeah, that's all about me for now.
Ooh, period. Okay, so this is going to be fun. All right, ask me all your questions. Let's get it.
Okay, so actually I'm going to start with this one. Okay. So I moved here when I was 13.
So you're an immigrant just like
I'm
me.
an immigrant just like you.
Okay.
So me being an immigrant that went to high school here, and I still found it hard to like find community. Yes. Like how did you find community and your people in college?
I think it was the hardest thing for me, and I'm still, I'm still trying to find community even at this stage. But I think I prioritized what I wanted and people who had equal values as me. And I think it's a learning curve, okay? Like, don't rush it. So, how do I explain this? When I first came to America, I was 17 or 18 years old. I went straight into college. And college helps you find, like, African Students Association, Black Students Association, all that stuff. But I definitely was very interested in just finding people who were cool and fun, who were interested in things I was interested in. So I think when I first got here, that's exactly what I was just like being open to new experiences. And for a lot of Africans coming into America, sometimes we're not the most open because we have certain rhetorics about Black Americans, white people in this country, about America in general. So I think what helped me assimilate and find different types of people to be friends with was I was very open. So I tried new things. And Tolani does not try anything new. Like, we're learning slowly. And I think you're at the age just like me when I didn't try anything. And then I'm 28 now and I've tried almost everything and I still do. It's a learning curve. So I'm not like, I don't yell at her for it. Like, Donald just offered us some ugly ass, nasty ass, kettle corn, shit ass, nasty ass, terrible, no sense. It almost poisoned my soul. But,
My truffle?
Yes, you're fucking truffle.
It looked wrong.
It was disgusting.
I don't know why you said yes to it.
Exactly, you don't want to say you're disgusting, but it was nasty. But Tolani said no, she wasn't going to try it. And when I was your age, I would have absolutely said no. Now I tried it, disgusting. Would never try it again, but I would try stuff.
Okay, I
think
see.
That's the same rhetoric I have for community then was I would try to be friends. I would make the effort. Now, that also means that there was a lot more opportunities for people to hurt my feelings, to not be good to me, to break me, or attempt to anyways. But I think that also made me stronger because I learned a lot of lessons along the way. One thing about you that I'm going to call out is you're very, just like me, very hyperbolic. So you take one thing and you make it very, very big, right? So like, you're like, oh, this friend said I'm wicked. So that means all friends think I'm wicked. I'm a terrible person and I'm not good. But it's also an age thing, I think.
All right.
Because when I was 21, 19, someone told me I was wicked. I thought I was wicked because...
See, that's very interesting because me, I would just think you're the problem.
Okay, good. That's good. You should stick to that because I'd always thought like I would always think like I was the problem. I needed to fix it. So I guess that's like what's your star sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, I love Tauruses. And you
see that, but I'm about to say like this happens all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Every day is Taurus.
Yeah,
a lot of people. Guys, I feel like May and birthdays for Sofi is like, why is everybody's birthday the same week?
Everyone that's close to me they're all Tauruses. Like every single. All of them.
Actually, but we go together real bad.
We do go together. But the point is, yes, I think just trial and error is how you build community here because you don't have the opportunity to have connections, and I've seen how that has affected you a lot at Stanford, where you're like, oh, like these kids have, but that's okay. You don't need to have 20. I'm telling you, because as long as you are, and I feel like you have that personality where you're like the sun. You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing, right?
Around you, and that's okay. Let them hate. Let them hate, baby girl. Like, I spent too long attempting to shrink myself for other people.
Stop, because literally the next question is, do you ever feel the pressure to shrink yourself? Look at you. Guys, this is what we were saying. Do you ever feel the pressure to shrink yourself to fit in, and how did that shape the version of yourself presented in college?
Yes, like, too much, man. Like, I'm a Cancer moon. You don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means, guys. I'm just nodding my head.
I'm a Cancer sun, Leo rising, Pisces moon, or something like that. I have a lot of water in my chart, and I also care a lot about what people thought about me, which you do. But I think you also like are very strong, because I think you're not in a place where like
I think it's stronger when it's people I care about.
Yeah, and I fuck it. I mind you, people who I care about, I didn't care what they thought about me, because I knew they knew me.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was like, if I care about you, you know me well enough to know I would never be a certain type of person. But then what used to hurt me is people who didn't know me. I cared so much about what people thought about me. And throughout growing up, I always I wanted to be liked so bad in my entire time in college. Like, I would extend myself to the max to try to be liked. And it ended up biting me in the ass so many times, because I would say things or do things that I didn't want to, or I might promise something and then not do it because I just really didn't want to, but I was too scared of like the outcome. So shit like that, I would always like do. And then they always gave me this reputation of someone who was like not to be trusted. It was only because like I was so scared to not be liked. Like, I wanted to be liked so bad. So I would shrink myself. Like, I wanted to be like SGA president or this and that. And then I'll have friends who say, why are you trying to do too much? So I'll say, okay, maybe I shouldn't apply. Maybe I shouldn't try. Maybe I should just be quiet.
Guys.
Because, you want to be American so bad. Maybe I should do this. So that was like a lot of my formative years in college. I still killed it. I did everything I wanted to do, but I was always wrestling with myself. And you could always tell that in my social content.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I was wrestling with myself because I knew my potential, but I was letting other people affect my potential. And even like till right now, like my decision of not having a place to stay, I'm asking my community what they thought, and I was letting their opinions dictate what I wanted, because I also care again so much about how what
we think,
because you guys matter to me. But then at the end of the day, I'm realizing people just will love me. Like, if I tell them this is what we're doing, okay,
that's what we're doing.
But if I open the door to like an opportunity for opinions, that's when the floodgates happen. Yeah. So I'll say I definitely shrunk myself a lot, and I always felt it. And my advice to anyone who feels like pressure, especially in college, is to just realize how important you are and how much you need to love yourself, so you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
So like, if you're shrinking yourself, you're limiting yourself to so much more. But the moment you allow yourself grow and pour into yourself and just stand your ground, like, I used to be so jealous of the girls who didn't let anything shake them, because those are the girls I was like interested. Like, they were so cool. Like, oh, this person will do what she wants to do, and I was like, wow, how do you like just make that decision? And
that's literally me in school right now.
It's good. Stick to it. You're almost done, and then you're gonna be
almost done, guys.
I can't wait for
super ready to be
you,
done.
Like, since she's been 17, bro, I'm like, are you almost 21 yet?
Oh my god, the amount of times that we would have events to go to.
She was so young.
I'm just a 17-year-old.
She was such a baby. Well, you're like 21 now. We took our first shot together
yesterday.
That was really cute.
Been looking forward to that.
Don't let them know I'm teaching you bad things.
No, it's not bad things, guys. It's like 21 things.
That's
like,
true.
did I tell you to go and drink a bottle? No, she didn't tell me to drink it, because you're still very like African auntie. Like, someone would think like how open that you are and how open-minded to trying things. You would think that's how you would let me be open-minded to trying things. No. But you're like, wait. If a favorite word.
Be there. That's it. I just want to be there to watch it, so I know what happens.
That's true.
Right?
I got a boyfriend and got a boyfriend after.
I think you do things without telling me first. And that's my issue. It's like, at least tell me so I know we're on the journey.
I come and tell her when everything crashes.
Well, you know what's crazy? Ask any of my friends who are older than me. That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
Ruth would tell you this every time. Like, if I knock your head. See?
If I knock your head was what I was going to tell you. If I knock you in.
Ruth does this. My friend is Ruth, and she's older than me. And I feel like, honestly, we have the same age gap sort of relationship too. And I'm telling you, like, I'll be doing some shicey shit, and I just don't tell her until I'm done. And I'll be like, oh, by the way, I did this. And she's like, Sophie, like, what's going on? I'm like, at least I've told you, so you can't yell at me. And that's exactly what you do all the time. And I'm like, no, I just want to know. So, like, she got a boyfriend, and I was like, why? When did you start getting boys?
When did you have a crush?
it just shook me. We've never discussed this. We always ever discuss school and friendships, and then the man is in the situation now. When do we get to this?
I feel like women are we are so flimsy.
Yeah,
Like when men come,
when men come into like a boy, like what do you like? Who do you like? How do you like? Like what's going on? I was shocked. I'm telling you, I called all my friends that day. I was like,
yes,
how
she did.
dare she?
She FaceTimed everybody.
Everybody. I said, you need to understand this. Tolani has a boyfriend. Like, how dare she? And I didn't know about I didn't know what the man looked like. But I will say the man doesn't exist right now.
He doesn't.
No offense to him, because I feel like if he's a good man, she would have known to introduce me. That's how you know that you were up to no good.
Very true. So sorry to the guy.
Sorry to the man. Sorry to
so
that man.
true.
So if you're watching this and you end up being Tolani's boyfriend, if she doesn't introduce you to me, that means you're not gonna last long.
And my friends, like, I don't know if this is like a Nigerian thing.
What?
Like, when like your friends or like any guy friend is so scared of your older sister.
Yeah.
Because when the my ex guy best friend situation to happen, and I think we did a video together, and Sophie called me, who is this guy? Like, why is he here? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
And then you texted him, and all he saw was a blue check mark. He got so scared.
I texted him?
Yes. You said, who are you? I tell you, she's core super protective. And she was like, oh, yeah, the guy called me and he's like, Sophie's in my DM. And he was like, yes, ma.
I didn't know I did that. I feel like that was subconscious. I'm not sorry.
She's not.
I stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
And she's
like,
not like him
she's been
too.
posting out this TikTok with this boy, Larry. I'm looking at you, and like she's been making comment. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I did you understand what you called me that time? Larry was on the phone. I said, "Let me just you better understand who you are and what's going on here." I'm very protective, guys. I don't play. I don't play with my friends too, though. Don't all just staring at me behind the camera, right?
True.
Thank you. Why you say true like that?
Right?
Okay. Whatever.
Okay, moving on, guys.
I am I swear, like
are.
I'm so protective, guys. The people I love, yeah.
You go to war.
I go to war for them for real.
For school, what was the craziest roommate situation you experienced, and how do you deal with, like, how would you advise like people to deal with like not weird, but like, I guess it's being open-minded too, but going to college and just having some random person you're living with has to be insane.
But like, I was an RA most of college, so I never had a roommate. And the roommates I did have before I became an RA were like cool. They were like normal people. So I never really had that. I had a weird roommate relationship after college, actually, where we just like, it didn't end up working out. But I just learned that like you can only control your space. And I think what I used to struggle with is I felt like I just wanted to help. I just wanted to help you do. I just want to figure it out for you. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I realized that I can't always do that for people who don't want it. Like you can't help people who don't want to be helped. So once you give yourself that peace of mind, as long as the things they're doing doesn't affect you, you keep at it. When it starts affecting you, find ways to mitigate the situation just so you can survive it. Because there's some things in life that you just can't control. With college, like, you don't live by yourself. Yeah, you can't afford to. There's so many things that you're just going to have to be in that situation. Is how to deal with it. I can see your face. I'm guessing you're upset and you don't want that doesn't sound, I know. It's hard.
Like,
it's just the dynamic. It's like having to be in an unfortunate situation and just like dealing with it.
I feel like you deal with like difficult situations like so much better. I don't know how you're able to like retain and like manage anger. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that yet. I was about to say so.
No, I feel like it takes a lot to get me angry.
I would break bottles on your head.
I'm looking at Donald because I feel like you're the closest person to me, like in recent time. Yeah.
And it also comes with age too.
Yeah, I've never been like.
Oh my God, guys, it's been so insane talking
care.
to Sophie and Donald, because any small thing, it's just about age. It's just age. Like, guys, leave me alone. Can you just be dramatic with me?
Okay.
I think the thing is, like, Sophie doesn't care as much as people think. Now she doesn't.
Now she doesn't.
Honestly, even before she doesn't. Everything she has ever done has been for herself. To suit her ego. So
that's a lie. No. I don't agree with that.
Because anger comes from like someone disappointing you to the point like it's like you care about that person so much that you got angry.
That's so true.
That's the thing that can get her.
The only person in recent time that's gotten me angry is my current situation. And that's one of the only people in life I've actually given a fuck about. That's so true. That's so right. Oh my God, I really don't care. Like, I've only ever gone angry at my best friend, and she's
Okay.
actually.
All right.
Everything else,
she'll be angry at herself.
But that's
true.
literally you.
Get into that situation first. So like that anger cannot come across.
Okay.
Yourself.
It's just me.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah. So I'm very
All
back.
right.
That's the word. So that's the thing. You're so right. I really don't give a fuck, huh? Don't know say this all the time, and like it is. I like hearing it from people who are in close proximity to me.
With you?
So guys, what we're basically saying, if they will be able to hear you, right? Okay, but basically to explain it to folks, because I think we're just yapping between ourselves right now.
We're not talking to the podcast.
I navigate anger very interesting because I don't get angry. I don't care enough about people's opinions or things, or like things just ride off of me. Like I genuinely have to care about you to be angry at you.
And you don't have time.
And the anger at you has to also come from being angry at your dismissal of your well-being. Does that make sense? Like,
Okay.
to me, if you're doing something annoying or stupid and I love you, I am angry at you because how dare you not take care of yourself? Besides that, I could care less. Like, I might be frustrated, if not anything, at myself, because I swear I would tell you, why did I put myself in that situation? That's all I would say. That's all it is. So, like, I can't, like, because then I never want to give someone else the power over me. I think that's the way I explain it. So when you're talking right now, even with a roommate situation, to be angry means you have power in some way over my emotions. And I don't want anyone to ever make me feel like they do anymore. I used to, when I was very early on in college, I used to give people a lot of power to get a reaction out of me. And I know for a fact, the way they responded to me and the way they treated me and bullied me in college was simply because they could not get a rise out of me. Like, they couldn't make me do things I wouldn't want to do. Like, when they were buying stuff for each other and like trying to get people to do this and do that, Sofi was not gonna. You couldn't shake me. Like, you can't beg me to do something. I won't do it. Like, Sofi does what Sofi wants, and that's it.
Very true, guys.
So it's very. I don't like. Only people who can ever sway me are people who I care deeply about, and you know I care about you if I listen to your opinions. If I don't care. Okay, that sounds mean, but it's really just who I am.
I don't think it's mean. I think it's just like protecting your peace.
Yeah, and it's not even an age thing. I think I've always been that way, and I think you're gonna learn. And I say this to her, and she gets so annoyed because she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna learn. I'm getting older." Because the other day we were talking, I could tell she was in a mood. And I think this is probably one of the questions you have. But she was in a mood, and I remember saying, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I'm tired." And I was like, "Of what?" She didn't answer, and I'm like, no, of what? And she was like, why? I'm like, oh, I'm just overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. I'm like, you can't say that. Like, you have to know what's wrong so we can fix it. And I was like, it's just an age thing. And she was like, no, it's not age. I'm like, I promise you, at some point you realize that. And younger people, like I'm an old woman. Younger people oftentimes forget that when older people say, oh, it's an age thing, I don't want you to take that as a slight on yourself, saying that you're not old enough to understand. It's more of like, I promise you the experience will come to help you more. That's what I mean by it's an age thing. It's not like, oh, you're not dealing with what you're dealing with now. It's like, I want to validate your feelings right now. And I say it gets better because it doesn't get better. I still feel anxiety. I still feel nervous. But experience has taught me that with the amount of anxiety I've had my entire life, it will pass.
You will.
Or I'll be okay. So whenever I say, like, oh, you're going to be okay, I'm not dismissing your feelings and like, oh, you're too young to feel deeply. It's more of like, I promise you with age, these feelings you would have, you know how to navigate it better. So if you're any younger person listening, you have someone older in your life who's always like, it's an age thing, and maybe they might be saying it the wrong way. I hope you take it not as a slight on you thinking, oh, you've not lived enough, but more of like I promise you, life either gets easier or life gets easier because you've begun to understand how to play into life, like the game of life. Because at 28 now, there's certain things I just know I'm not gonna do, or I would do, or I can like, or I don't like.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Okay, that makes so much sense. Now we're moving to the education and career. I've been having a lot of ups and downs with this.
Yeah.
So, I think, okay, we're going to do like a fun one first of like, because also for my TikTok, I feel like one of my videos that blew up this year was like my cultural shock videos.
Yeah.
So what were some of like your biggest like cultural shock in college, academically and just like socially?
I think how easy American education is. I'm so serious. I don't know if I've ever. I want to do a podcast episode about like how to navigate the American education system, because like American education is so easy because it's pretty much centered around America. But if you do well and you have a good relationship with your professors, you're gonna pass. That was my secret to college. Like, if you have a relationship with your professor, and of course you read, you have to read and learn.
You have to, guys.
But like for the most part, if you have a relationship, you're able to succeed in college. That's a big culture because like in Nigeria, you don't have those close relationships with your professors. I mean, I came from a place where my professor literally sexually assaulted me for me to get. Sorry, I feel like Donald's reaction.
That man, if I catch you, so sorry, Donald.
But like,
we're not sorry.
Like that was my life. So imagine coming from that to being able to have professors with open office hours who were saying, please come to my office hours and ask me any questions you have, who are mentors to you, who are role models. That was such an eye opener for me.
That is so like yes and no, I would say. So for again, I complain about this to you all the time, but I'll bring it on the table. Professors at Stanford or maybe at like higher Ivy League schools, I would say, very condescending and racist.
Yes.
Like there are professors that I love. But I've not loved majority of them.
Absolutely.
Like right now, I just got my first C+.
You are getting a C+ in what? Tolani. Sorry.
She hears this on the podcast. I'm so glad you guys saw that reaction. Please clip this.
Tolani.
But here's the
what class you get C+ in? What's that?
Psych. Social psych of all classes.
C+ in psychology.
Do not say anything to me as person that wants to become a psychologist.
Why are you getting C+? What's going on? Oh, can you share TikTok?
Oh, if it's about reading, do not look at me like that, guys. A C+. Exactly.
Why are you getting a C+?
Don't say in America. C+. See, that's the thing. All those anger I felt. Because I didn't. That's the thing. I don't know. They put so much. They weighted the That's what happened. So they weighted the finals so much more, and then because they thought the midterm was like easy, so they like changed everything. Like the way we study, guys. I study my YouTube. I have literally like
focus on recording YouTube video. You know, sorry guys. I apologize.
Guys, do you see my life? Do you see my life? Huh? I can't. No, I'm not even trying to win.
What does that mean?
It means this.
Because like. You can't say, oh, she's recording YouTube videos when you also cheer on when she records.
God, I'm so proud of her. Like, she's been doing so well on YouTube.
I have proof, but my YouTube videos are proof. I had a bunch of mental breakdowns. I feel like they just want you to fail. And that professor, and I'm so sorry if you ever finds this podcast. I don't like you. I don't like C+. I'm trying. I'm not. That's the only one, and it broke me. Like again, it's C+.
So what?
It dropped my GPA bad.
That's fine.
It's not.
GPAs don't matter in the real world.
It does.
Well, lighter, like someone be like, "Oh, matter."
Wow.
I'm so serious. If you're watching this, no, it matters.
Pick one.
I mean that in terms of like, don't let that single grade affect you from anything, because like your success is not going to be limited to like, whether you got a 4.0 in college or not. I promise you that. Especially even like in recent times, in the way American education is going, no one is focusing on that, especially because you have a Stanford degree. Does that make sense?
It makes so much sense in the bigger scheme. But just like the
it doesn't matter.
Academic gratification, it dropped bad. And I didn't expect that class, because the class that I was super stressed about, that everybody online knows I was stressed about, I got a B. And that's the average of the class. So but it's anyways, what we're talking about is professors. Yeah. Like professors are already like the psychology department at Stanford is not known to be great. Yeah. Like it's not known to be great.
How do I explain this? I went to school in Louisiana for the most part, and I also had professors who were just racist and were terrible and weren't good. Mm-hmm. In those classes, I didn't do well. Like, I still did well. I just, I was like, wait, I really no. But it was less. I understood what I was going up against.
Yes,
I just accepted it. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like I did like super great, but I just accepted it. Mm-hmm. And like the way I think about things now, especially with the way I thought about school, was it's a means to an end.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's it for you. Like, there's no little picture, and academic gratification in the social media world is nothing, because people are dropping out every single day.
That's true.
School matters. Please stay in school, because I'm going to do an episode where I'm like, you guys need to stay in school. At least you just have a degree to use.
Absolutely, guys.
The level at which school matters now is not the same.
It's not. Yes.
So it's okay for you. I like that you're like, oh, I'm sad I got a C+. That's okay, but don't let it weigh you down and bother you, because like I promise you, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. And you're also like facing a lot more isms
I was about to
at
say
Stanford than you would in any other sort of like school. And with the American political climate right now, it's exhausting, which is why I'm also really proud of you. Don't let it affect you. When you say stuff like, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, they're doing this, you're giving them the power to affect you in a negative way when they don't deserve to have that power.
I think that's a very interesting take.
Why? Tell me. I say interesting so much.
Because the idea of like not letting somebody have the power, and in a situation like that, it seems as if from a psychological standpoint is I'm not supposed to, like, now I'm battling I don't want them to win. I don't want them to win. And it's not more of I don't want them to win. It's like, yes, like if I was only doing school at Stanford, I would be having A pluses. If only what I had to do at school was to, like, if I was normal and just the typical person, I just go to school, study everything. But then I'm doing school. I have 2 part-time jobs. I'm doing content creation. I'm trying to work, like, all those other things that I explained. I'm a fly student. I do have money. I'm black. All those kind of things is like, I have so many things that is like taken away from me. And the fact is just that I'm a human and it's going to affect me. Like, it is what it is.
But see how like you're answering my point, because you're dealing with all those things, you shouldn't. It doesn't matter what they're doing, because you're dealing with a lot on your own. Like, that's your focus.
Yeah,
it's all that should matter to you. Like whenever I feel like when you first got to school, you would call me and be frustrated. You're like, oh, these rich kids are doing this, or this is happening there, and I was always trying to tell you that in America, that thought process is what. And you know what's so interesting? Because like, I think because you did high school here, you're in some way ingrained in that way of thinking. You know what I'm trying to say, Donald? In that way of thinking that like when you first started, I kept hearing that thing that I hear so much in an American social climate of they have this much power and I'm having to do all these things and I'm so frustrated, I'm so angry at these people.
I have such a great story that goes with we'll interject right there. Do not keep that thought so she doesn't forget. I went to a high school that is predominantly black, but white teachers. So and going to college, they literally, I think I told you this already, but I was told that I applied to like Stanford. They saw my list of colleges and my college advisor literally looked at me like, you're not getting into any of this school. And I got my first decline letter from Miami that I did not even care about. They curated my list. Like I fought that school till like the death of me. Like they curated my list. I do not even know where Miami is, guys. And I just submitted that because they wanted me to submit something. So I knew I was not going to get into school, but I got that first decline letter. And for every decline and acceptance, you have to send it to your advisor. And she looked at me and she was like, just expect a decline letter from every other school. We had teachers calling me out of my room, or out of class, telling me I need to apply to a community college and then transfer out because there is no way an immigrant is going to get into Stanford. And it's like, I came from Nigeria. My school was like, my goal school was Harvard and like all those big schools. So it's like I literally was fighting against all the odds. We're in a school that has lost so much hope because it's predominantly black and a predominantly like over policed place. Like nobody in that school has ever gotten into an Ivy League. I was the first in their history. None of them had the like the resources. Nothing was going on. So literally I just had teachers telling me this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. And then it happened and it was like a flip. Oh my God, what do we do? Kind of like, oh, we never had this. So like what resources should we give her? So it's like, I absolutely agree with it's ingrained in my head because they literally tell us we have people sitting down. They're teaching us with we had a college class and the college class was just using, I had another director bring out a folder of students that have gotten into Harvard and she told us to flip through it and she looked at us and told us, and the top 10 were Nigerians and Ghanaians. So, and she looked at us like, what have we done that is up to anything these kids have done?
That's crazy.
So we go to classes and they're like, do you think your professors are going to care about you? Like nobody cares about a black kid. That's what they've told me. So going to Stanford
and then seeing that,
I feel like Stanford was also my first America because I came to Newark. We are all still black, no difference. So I go to Stanford and it's like, what the heck do I do with life right now?
But you see how like I tell people when I hear Africans, I'm gonna get so deep for a minute. When I hear Africans talk about how Black Americans are either lazy or they don't have jobs or they're not trying to fight, I want to always bring up when things are so systemic in a country that is majority white. And these people literally were sold into slavery to come work for these people. No reparations, no atonement, no understanding. I mean, like, in so many places, the American society, we see it with the current president. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't. Anyways,
we can't be saying a lot.
Or we see it in the American political climate. I can't fault anyone for feeling like, what do I do? Right? But what I know has helped me is, even with, you know, my story, right? Every time I dream of something, I want to do something, everyone around me tells me it's not possible. Well, can you do that? Or how can you do that? Or what do you know? Because everything I've done since I came here was me researching and thinking for myself. Because there was no blueprint. There's nobody who's done this as an immigrant. Like, coming here and not being able to afford school and going, what do I do next? I have to research, like, oh, okay, well, resident assistants don't pay for school. That means I should go and become a resident assistant. So that way I will pay. Like, you know, there's things that you have to do. I will say what has helped me is just staying true to, like, fucking the noise. Like, that's all it is. Like, it's so easy to say fuck the noise, don't care about what they say, because you should and you will, right? But as long as Trevor Noah would say to have, or maybe it's Chimamanda, to have the casual arrogance of a Nigerian is what would save you in the world.
Yes.
So, like, just fully, when people tell you no, take that as like, they don't know, like, it can happen yet.
Like, calm down.
Just wait till me.
What's this?
Yeah, like, it's like a matter of, like, just watch this shit happen. Like, oh, you don't think I can get into school? Watch this. And you did, right?
I did.
So it's that same energy I want you to take into Stanford as your senior year, right? Let them make noise. Let the rich kids rich kid. You can't control that. Like, you can't do anything about it. Let the girlies get the Rolls Royces and go to the yacht. Like, let them rich. I'm telling you, like, there's nothing you can literally do except spend your energy and time complaining or looking at that and feeling like, why is this not my story? Because when you talk to me, you're like, you're exhausted because you're doing all these things. I remember I told you, I'll be like, you told me about internships and struggling to get internships, and I remember I told you, and you're like, oh, but everybody in my class, and I said, you're not everybody in your class.
I'm not.
Like, you're just not. Like, I know how many things you have to do to even survive in your school. It will be a disservice to yourself and how hard you work to think that you need to do more, because you're comparing yourself to kids who have not had to work a day in their life to get to anywhere. Right? Like, even with social media and, like, you growing your following, like, you're navigating a space where having an accent puts you at a disadvantage. Having the skin as dark as our skin puts you at a disadvantage. Putting braids in your hair puts you at a disadvantage. There's so, like, it's the little things. Me and Donald were talking about it in the car about like, if you're a black woman versus a black guy, there's so many disadvantages you're already in. The only thing you can control is your self-worth and your opinion about yourself. So when you're feeling down, it's not, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. It's like, I need a break, but I'm going to get back on the horse. That's pretty much it. So I think that's what I want you to take into, and I tell you this all the time, so you know it.
She does.
Okay.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
So dramatic. I just want to point out real quick that the last episode on this podcast was about masturbation and the art of self-pleasure, and this episode is how to fucking navigate life as an American, being black, being African, being a smart ass, being a big sister, all of that stuff. Because AITL is all about just duality, about multi-potentialitism. Okay, I lost the plot there.
Okay,
let me just move on.
Great.
Okay, next question.
Next question. Did you ever question your major?
No. I feel like I knew what I wanted to do. But you know this. Also, I wouldn't say I knew what I wanted to do.
Take a shot, please.
Why?
You know this.
You know this? I feel like I knew what I want, because, like, I wanted to be a lawyer, so I knew I was going to do political science. Like, I knew I was never going to do math or anything like that. Maybe the one time I was going to question was when I fell in love with geology, so I thought I was going to study geology for, like,
geology is
2 semesters. Very random.
Very random.
Yeah, that was the most random, like, side plot that I did. But that was
okay,
it.
so what advice would you give to people in college or anybody right now? Like, this is the season, this summer is like summer to, like, think about what you want to do, like, you know. So what advice would you give, like, anybody, like, thinking about their major, like, you know, the diverse engineer law and versus, like, the ones that don't have the most
I always say,
mainstream.
If you're unsure of your major, don't niche down, be general. Because that would help you farther than niching down.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're not sure of what to major in, don't major in French. Major in, like, communications or in English or in literature, language. Something that, like, would give you general skills to help you in the future.
Yeah.
So I think it's such a, like, people that go far in the world, right? Especially when they know what they want since college. Are people who like are doing hyper specific jobs, like being a doctor, being a lawyer, being a dentist, being like all the, and even then there are people now who do like English and then become dentists. Like it happens.
It does.
So there's a big pressure for sure with people saying like, oh, you know, you need to decide now, because that's just how colleges want you to pay for a college education. But as long as you're not niching down, but you're being more general, so you just want the resources. Like the best degree for me is like higher education. A higher education degree takes you so far because you learn so much with like people management, conflict skills, all these stuff. Like having a degree in conflict analysis and resolution,
that was key.
Like it's, you know what I mean, like it's just like there's so many things you can do with that degree, and then maybe minoring or like being specific in the classes you take to help you like go further out.
Can you help me tell people that communications is a cool major?
It is a cool major. Who thinks it's not?
Oh, it's a thing.
Or maybe at Stanford. Mass communication gives you the skills to do anything in the world.
I know.
Like you can do anything with mass comm, especially if you're like smart enough to handle it.
Last question under education and career.
Okay.
How did your sense of home change after living in US for a few years? Do you ever feel like you're floating between two cultures?
Yes, you know this. Like we talk about this all the time. I think the biggest struggle for folks who are like immigrants, especially first generation, is like, where do you land? And I think you could hear that in your voice note when you first started, right? Like, because you went to high school here, so you felt like you had to assimilate really hard. I think Marvella is another creator who I think is navigating that stuff too, in a way. It's so interesting, like seeing the girlies now is like we're all like doing the internet thing. Some who keep our accents, some who don't. How we've tried to navigate it. It's different. You just learn to balance it out.
Yeah.
Like I'm still figuring it out, and I'm still learning, because I think I have gotten to the point where I have lived more of my adult life now in America than I have in Nigeria. So there's the beginning to be this like division, right? But also with social media, it really doesn't make it that hard. Also because Nigeria is so close to Western culture in a way, so it makes things easier for us to navigate it even more and balance it out.
Did you have issues with like pronouncing words when you came?
We do.
Oh my god,
what did I
guys! Like
I said, fuck versus fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in high school, in middle school, I would go home after school and we just like try to like pronounce things. I still can't say aluminium. The American way.
You see what's crazy? I think it's a Nigerian thing, mostly. I think because I give South Africans prop for this. South Africans have such a pride in being South African. They don't try to minimize their accent.
That's true.
Like there's certain cultures who they could care less what they sound like.
Yeah.
But I think we were raised to just simply be the West.
Very
for
true.
some of us anyways, right? So even the idea that when you go to a place with your accent and they tell you, oh, I can't hear you, or you want to change, like people whose names are Shane, when they say their name is Sean, are you not okay? Are you okay in the head? Like, what was that? Shane
the amount of things I've been called.
You know what I mean? Like when, like, for me, like when my name is Aderonke, but then the professor was like, oh, like I don't care, and I was like, fuck you, no, just call me Sofi. Even that is a sense of don't piss me the fuck off.
Don't piss
me
off.
But that to me also is very interesting, navigating how to deal with stuff
to
like
figure
that.
things
how
out.
to figure shit out in that way.
Oh my god,
it's just weird.
I hope I'm able to come back on the podcast one day again, and I want to like talk about like our interactions with like race as a concept.
We gotta do that. That should be like a whole like bringing different generations of people. Unless we should do one of those like Jubilee videos,
right? And have the big. We're waiting for our production, guys.
But yeah, no, I feel like my sense of home has changed because, especially now, I'm a nomad, so my home for me is now just wherever I am, rather than like a static place. But Nigeria would always be home. Like Nigeria is home.
It's always been.
Like I remember I was in Ghana recently and it was so crazy to me. I was watching YouTube and the ad that played after was a black ad. They were speaking Twi in the ad. And I hadn't seen that in a long time. Because you remember I grew up with Indomie noodles, Mimi noodles, boom. But that was my life for a while. And then I came to America and my life was trying to, in ads, you see like the mixed couple, the white and brown, you know what I mean? Like they make it most ads will make it very intentional to try to cast
inclusive.
People that like, oh, Asian here and a black guy here and a light skin. But when I saw a fully black ad in America, I don't even think I have. I don't think I have. And if I have, it's for a very specific black
reason.
product. So I was in Ghana and it was a visceral reaction. I saw and I was like, oh, they're Black people. And my friends were looking at me like, are you mad? Of course not. You're Nigerian. But like, I don't think they understood that for the past 10 years, my brain has seen not Black people. Is it dead?
No, that's good.
My brain has seen not Black people.
I think
so it's
coming
a visceral
here
reaction.
at such a formative age.
It just
is
shapes
so.
you.
I feel like people like us. I feel like again, I would love to see our brain do like a scan over
Just
the
to see
years.
what
I'm
it's
so
become.
like
I'm so
because I
serious.
think the way we see things, the way we're able to like our like flexible adaptability skills is so insane.
But you see how like we even adapted. Not a lot of people did. Some people stayed in their silos. I think there's a special ability to adapt to situations that like gives you more success, and that's why I'm like, I think we also connected because I love that you were able to. I could see the interest in wanting to adapt because I think you're what is it? You're running a losing game. What's that phrase? See, this is what I'm talking about, assimilation. Like you're losing a winning game or winning a losing game. I don't know. You're basically losing if you're not trying to adapt to the American life because you're in the culture. Like there's nothing I can do. I live in America. I need to find a way to survive in America. It's the same way if I was in Nigeria, I would have to find a way to survive in Nigeria. And with racism, with economic insecurities, all that stuff, it just makes sense to try to find a way. So even when we're talking about you and like navigating Stanford and stuff, that's why I always tell you, just try to figure it out. Like when you understand what the pros and cons are, you're able to succeed better. Like me, when I want to start an initiative, ask Donald, I try to figure out, okay, how am I going to lose here? My biggest thing is, okay, I'm already at a disadvantage because I'm a minority. With that in play, no outside of it, with that in play, how else can I win? And that's all you just need to say. How else?
How else?
Not, I've lost already. No, it's how else can I win? How else can I shape this thinking or this thought into like getting me success?
Now we're moving to the relationship and juicy. We're gonna have you spill. Yeah. Okay. My first question on that disc, of course.
Is this ChatGPT?
This is for me, but then he worded it the way I want it to word it. What's the red flag you ignored in your first serious relationship, and how? And did you stay longer than you should have?
I did not stay longer than I should have. And it was the fact that like age was a thing, like our age. I think my first, and I would say my relationship.
Did you date in college?
Yeah, I did. My first relationship in America was in college.
Okay.
Like I came to America in July. I had a boyfriend in October.
Slay.
Yeah, no, genuinely. And then I think we lasted for like a year and a half. And it was like, that was like my guy. Like we're really cool friends. But like, I don't, like our age was really different. And it was just, I don't know why I don't know why I got in a relationship. But no offense. Like I really liked him. But now looking back on it, I was like, why did I do that? Like what was my reason? I just did shit for the plot. But before that, when I was in Ilorin, which was like my old university, there was some point I was entertaining. And I was like, I think I was like 16 and he was 24. Or like I was 16, he was 24.
That was your first boyfriend?
That was like my first boyfriend from high school, nonsense. But I mean like serious.
It's very serious. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think it was him. And it was just like, it was definitely a red flag because I was really young. I was 100 level law and he was 400 level.
Guy.
And it was very like unfortunate. So that's why I yell at you every time you had a boyfriend. I was like, what the heck? What's going on?
Okay, we'll start sending our applications.
You better, if you're a boy who wants Tolani, you're into men, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you're a boy who wants Tolani, you have to get through me first.
Have you ever had a sneaky link situationship that almost ruined your focus, a GPA?
No, nobody ever like in college. No, I don't think I've never been the kind of girl who let relationships affect my academics. Like it's not my thing. Like no, I think post college, I think my recent last relationship, I would say like I'm the girl who's like, I tend to get lost in my relation. Like if I really like you, I want to be on the phone with you all the time.
She love hard.
I love really hard. And I love my friends really hard too. Like it's like a thing. But I found someone now who's training me on how to be independent. And I appreciate that because I didn't realize how I would be in relationships, be all in, and then the way I would be all out would be so quick because I would get so drained because I was so all in so quickly. And I didn't realize that was the thing I was doing until I found my current situation where...
I'm about to tell you something crazy.
What are you about to say?
Great.
What are you about to say?
The boyfriend that I had.
Calm down.
We met We met within 1 month. In 2 weeks, we started dating.
That's not bad. You dating like
All
asking you
in.
to be your boyfriend?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, do it. It's
you're also a
insane.
catch though.
I am. But
Exactly. Did you want a boyfriend? Did you feel like you had to have a boyfriend? Did you like
no, I didn't
him?
feel like I liked them.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I had to have a boyfriend.
It was the talking
But
drum.
it's also damn.
What?
What did you say?
The talking drum.
Oh,
What did you hear?
I thought you said it was the talking town. But I'd be like, I don't think so.
It's such a weird conversation.
Sorry. No, because you said, how you just go all in.
Yeah.
I think like that's for me too. I'm just like, when I'm done. But I feel like it also has to do with like when you see I feel like women know when a relationship is going to end. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
I also know way more than they do. Like,
That's
it's so
true.
interesting how
We're so oblivious.
Men are so oblivious. They'd be so shocked.
Like,
I'm like, I forgot what's in my head a year ago.
Yo.
This was just a process.
This
Like,
was just me making it official. Like, now I feel like I'm stringing you along.
Yeah.
Don't watch this. You don't get your heart broken twice. I'm sorry.
It's like, girl, give me a chopped up cool. That's how you do it. I raised her right. Okay, next question.
Sorry. Okay.
Hey, this is what you're asking me. Sorry,
Yes. What's your honest take on sex while dating in college? Do you think it's actually no? I'll just ask that.
What's my honest take on sex while dating in college? Don't get pregnant. That's all
it?
it is. I'm telling you, like, because like I wasn't. It's so crazy that I don't think I had sex in college. Yeah, besides my first relationship when I was in West Virginia, I don't think I had sex, and my best friend would let me know. I might have had sex with people outside of my college, but in college, I don't think I had sex in college, in my college. I think maybe the guy I liked, or the guys I liked, and the girls I liked too, like, we didn't really do anything because I just was busy, or like it just never happened. But like, I don't think I did. But I also, for me, I was always conscious of like getting pregnant because I wasn't in birth control. So like, it was also a thing for me to like know that like the risk is there. And I just, latex allergies with condoms, it was a lot. I was very particular about STDs and everything. I tell people, like, anyone like who wants to have sex, just understanding the risks. Like, sex is fun and exciting, but you can have an actual child. Yeah. And like, we live in a society now where children are just like born as like vibe, like they're your handbag. Oh, you're pregnant. Okay, you're gonna be no. Like, I don't want 20 years down the line having kids who like I don't want to say broken homes, because I came from a home that was a single family home, but I think it's also like, right? I think it's also just, it's interesting not to have the conscious choice. Like, if it happens by happenstance, like, oh, parents get divorced or like whatever, that's different. But like, walking into something with that mistake shouldn't be happening. I think one opinion I have, like, if you're gonna have sex, understand that like the risk of pregnancies, and the man specifically who is having sex with you needs to treat you right. Like, I want you in charge. I want the girl having sex too to know your power in this. You're not just laying there taking it because you should be having sex. The man better be an equal participant in sex. Are you having sex?
Period. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tolani!
Why are you looking at me?
I'm telling your mother.
Okay. What did I tell you? Did I tell you anything? Okay, guys. Moving on to the next question. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, guys.
God.
See how she's stressing herself. See how she's stressing herself. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. She have decided.
Right. Listening.
Okay. What was your most I can't believe I did that moment from your early 20s that still makes you laugh or cringe? We listen, we don't judge. Tell us.
What is the most, like, I can't believe I did that? Nothing really. My 20s. I think
Nah. Just say
an orgy, I think. Yeah, that was it.
By the way.
Yeah,
it's just a by the way.
Yeah, just like, I feel like I just did. I think after, like, I just said after college, I just went crazy. 2019 was a crazy time for Sofi, man. That was a wild ride, bro. I was a crazy human.
Do you think I'm going to have a wild ride?
You better not have a wild. Sorry,
guys.
I swear to God. No, I don't think so. You're not that. But
I love the part of Sofi that I bring out to people.
What spot is that?
These spots. These spots.
Are you though? Don't be that. Don't be me.
I'm just saying, do you think I'm going to like...
Do you like, if you hypothetically, if you were having sex, would you like want to explore stuff?
Explore stuff? What do you mean by it? I'm a very simple girl. I don't be liking drama.
Okay.
I don't like drama.
No, but is that because of like shame and like how you grew up?
Oh my God, I just sat down and watch you guys talk about
Yeah. Because I
So,
want to unpack that real quick. Because like, no, I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to explore and be happy. You should want more, not drama. What do you think?
Okay,
sex
so
is drama?
pick one part. Pick one part.
Because now also the Sofi means like, wait, I want to make sure you're actually having fun if you are doing this.
If I was doing this, no.
Really? We should unpack that.
Oh shit,
is it like
man.
body stuff? Is it like mind? Is it like the
Maybe mind?
person?
I think it's
Yeah,
mind.
we need to unpack
everything
that.
has to do with my mind. Because who are you to affect me?
Period. I love that. Let's discuss this after.
Okay.
Because I don't like that hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
If we are having sex, we should be enjoying it.
We should be enjoying it.
And you should not feel like it should be.
But my thing is like, I can have...
Hypothetically.
No, my own thing is that way. I feel like I could just have the conversation. Like,
okay, hypes.
Like if you were to like have sex, you should know that you should not be doing it for man or like to please man. Because I think it's huge in college, like like the college hookup culture.
Yeah.
Because my first like my NSO week, this girl was walking around saying like our goal for the week was to have sex with seven men. Like that was like that's the norm.
But that's
so it's
fine,
like
though. If she
see
wants
that's the
to,
thing.
shout
Like
out to women power,
power in women, no. Like girl, go
women's
off.
rights and wrongs, but also girl, wrap it up. Okay, wrap it up.
So it's like it's very like in my face. Like it's very in my face.
But
But
like Stanford,
yeah.
Okay.
White people, California.
Yes, I feel like it's interesting.
So much,
I just want to
guys.
make sure again. We're gonna go back to this.
Okay.
Normal. You should like extra stuff.
All right.
Enjoy it.
Okay.
You should make sure someone takes care of you. If you're
After
hypothetically
play,
boom.
we
Oh
have
my
it.
God! Don't do that. You try. You
Pick a lane.
Why do you know foreplay?
I
That's
read
crazy
Wattpad,
to
guys.
me.
Guys, people that have read Wattpad, guys. Wattpad is bad.
It's so
I think
bad
I
for
might
me.
pass out if I have like a little sister that reads Wattpad. Wattpad is
The
worse.
shit that we used, that's how I grew up learning romance. Meals and Bone Time was crazy.
Yo.
Like those little cowboy novels that were
Mafia.
Oh
shit, man.
You read Mafia too? Okay, guys.
Okay,
sorry.
Donald is looking at us
Wait,
weirdly.
oh my God, we'd actually never talk about this.
Yeah, but like
I've never
Wattpad
wanted to
is.
talk about this with that. But wow.
But yeah, like I feel like I
Do you
learned
read
so
romance
much from.
novels?
Yes, I do
Oh
read
my God, we're
genre.
so similar.
But because what am I reading? Anything else? What am I reading? What? No.
Why am I reading nonsense?
I already go through it.
Take you. I just need an escape. Why am I reading anything?
I don't
that's not
understand
that?
people that are like, oh, I can't read books that are like too like.
No,
No,
give me
that's
the dirty
why I
books.
read
Have you read
it.
50
That's
Shades?
why I read it. Sophie, stop it. Moving on, guys.
We need to talk more. No. I really will. Like, oh my God, I would die if you start having sex if you've not already started. I can feel you really. However, I want you to be able to talk to me about it.
I will, because it's like, oh, will I ask?
Yes, you can really ask me about sex. As you know, I'm an equal opportunity sexer. I'm so serious.
Yes.
Look at me in the eye.
I'm looking at you, kuro.
Okay, because I don't want nobody to take you for idiot too.
I'm not.
Enjoy it. You should be able to be enjoying sex. Be vocal about. No, you don't have to be vocal like me on my fucking podcast. But like, be vocal enough so nobody's gonna take you for anything, and enjoy it if you are
Yes.
starting. And if you've already or you are, it better be with the right person for the right reason. It better be fun, and your choice.
If it was, it would be fun. I like this because she's very not sure.
I know. I'm not sure what this is. We have to figure this out after this fucking episode. I'm so curious now.
Anyways, for my final question.
I need to know, guys.
You can't.
Okay. What do you mean I can't? Oh, like after I will find out.
Yes.
Okay. Last question.
If you could go back and whisper one sentence to your 21-year-old self in the thick of confusion and overthinking, what would you say? Please don't tell me it's going to be age.
No, trust yourself.
That's a good one.
Yeah, trust yourself. I think, like, trust your gut. Like, you know, like, we know what we want every time. Like, but that's why I said, like, I wish, like, at some age, I said this in the last podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had an hour in the day where we just sat down, closed our eyes, and said, what am I thinking? We would know. Like, say it out. And I think what tends to happen, especially as we're younger, is we tend to be like, oh, what does this person think? What does that person think? How will this affect me? If we silence our mind or journaled, we would be able to figure out what we really want. Like, I know myself at 21, like, if I saw this girl, I was like, oh, I don't think she's going to be a good friend to me. But I still became my friend because everybody else is friends with her. Or like, oh, I really don't want to date this guy. Oh, everyone is taking it, so I should do it. Oh, I didn't want to do this. So like, the amount of times I should have just trusted my gut and I didn't, just affected me in so many ways. So now my biggest thing is always just trusting my gut and just knowing that like I'll be okay and trusting the right people. as well too, with like opinions. And even now I'm still navigating that. Like I'm learning to trust myself more in this process too. Okay, that is it, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I love you on the podcast.
Oh my God,
fun
guys. I hope this is such a fun episode for you because I enjoyed all of this.
Okay, so dramatic.
Yes. See what I'm saying?
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. I'm taking it in. I love you very much.
Great. I love you so much. Thanks for having me, Pod Fam. I'm going to be listening, even though I was here talking.
Yes. Oh, guys.
I will listen.
Just so you know, our next episode will be live from London because your girls should be in London by the time you guys are listening to this episode. And I'm so excited. Again, drop in the comments who you want me to be on their podcast, who you want me to interview, who you want on the podcast. I know already you guys have some favorites. I'm really excited to have them on the podcast. Oh my God, my friends. I can't wait to be in London. I can't wait. But thank you, Tolani, for being on this episode.
Thank you for having me.
I love you so much, baby girl.
You so
We're about
much.
to find out if you've had sex or not.
Oh
and
my
I will
God.
see you guys in my next pod episode. Bye, Pod Fam.
Bye, Pod Fam.
We love you. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to like this one right here.